There's a kind of fraud going on in the real estate sector in Abuja, and I want to expose that particular scam. If you intend to buy a land in Abuja, you need to listen to this, else you can be a victim. I almost fell into that trap, but I quickly noticed it because I'm so much experienced in this, so I was able to avoid this particular trap. Now let me tell you what happened. Let's assume you want to buy a plot of land in Lugbe. They will take you to a place that is very developed, a fine place. Maybe that plot of land is in a developed place by the express in Lugbe. You will actually be paying millions of nairas on this particular property. They will give you all the documents, the CFO and everything for that particular land. All these documents will be original documents. You can go to Aegis and verify them. This document will have no issues. But you know where some of this fraud come in? You see that coordinate? There are some coordinates that you would always find on your document. It is those coordinates that will tell you the exact location of your land. So usually what they do is, instead of them to give you the exact coordinate of that fine land, of that beautiful looking land that you saw, they will go and put the coordinate of another land that is in Lugbe but it's inside the bush. Do you understand? Whereas what you paid for is supposed to be a very fine land by the express side, but the coordinate of what they will put there would always be that of the land that is located inside the bush. Because you are not an expert and you didn't carry a surveyor along to help you locate this coordinate, you will not be able to identify this thing. Don't forget, the CFO that was given to you is the right CFO for that particular land. Now the only time you will get to notice this is when you want to develop that land. By the time you start plotting, because you know that definitely when you want to develop that land, but your surveyor will have to plot those coordinates to determine the exact size and location of that land. Do you understand? That is when the coordinate will be taking you to the bush, far away from the land you paid for, and at that point in time you have been scammed. Your money has gone. You know what? This kind of fraud and scam is very common with independent land. If you are buying from real estate companies, you would most often not encounter this. It is very common from those kind of land where you see 2,000 square meter, 3,000 square meter independent lands. You've got to be very careful. If you're not careful, you can easily be scammed. Now, the best way to avoid this is get your surveyor to plot this coordinate. It doesn't take much to pay a surveyor to do these things for you, and you can easily spot it and know if that land you are paying for is exactly what is on your papers. That's the only way you can know that that's the land and exact location that you are paying for. Otherwise, before you know, you have already been scammed. And most often it is difficult to detect, because even the land you paid for and the one that is giving you, both of them might just be cadastral zone 0707. So it is only that coordinate that will now tell you the exact size and exact location of your land. So most often, if you are not careful, if you are not aware of this, you would have been scammed. So you have to be very careful, more especially when it comes to land transactions in Abuja. Put your eyes on the ground. Get people involved. Get experts like surveyors to help you do some of this spotting of the exact locations. With that, I assure you, you'll be safe. I remain your guide, Tiff, Abuja's most influential real estate consultant. I'm always here to guide you and to make sure you take the right decisions, more especially when it comes to investing in real estate in the city of Abuja.